SBA Publications.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are happy and healthy in your home. And I hope you all are doing very well in your studies as well. This is your mentor Soni Sati, and today with me we people are going to start our chapter number 14, and the name of our chapter is Direct and Indirect Speech. When the one person says something to second person and that sentence or that talk is followed by the third person, then it is said to be indirect speech. And when first person is saying to the second person, that case is known as direct speech. So in today's video, we are going to cover the same, the direct and the indirect speech. Let's learn the same with me in this chapter. There are two ways of relating what a person has said. हमारे पास दो तरीके होते हैं एक जने की बात को दूसरे जने की बात तक को पहुंचाने की. We may quote this actual words. This is called direct speech. जब हम एक्चुअल वर्ड्स को पास्ट करते हैं, जब हम एक्चुअल वर्ड को एज इट इज पास करते हैं, देन इट इज सेड टू बी डायरेक्ट स्पीच. वी मे रिपोर्ट द what he said without quoting his exact word. This is called indirect speech. और हम without quote के जो अपनी स्पीच देते हैं, जो हम फर्स्ट से सेकंड पर्सन की कॉन्वर्सेशन को थर्ड पर्सन को बताते हैं, देन इट इज सेड टू बी इनडायरेक्ट और रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. लेट्स लर्न इन डिटेल. डायरेक्ट स्पीच. She said, I am busy now. Indirect speech. She said that she was busy then. So here we know the change. Okay. In the indirect speech is the example, the verb said that introduce the reported speech. हम जब indirect speech को बोलते हैं, then we use a word that is that. That और that से हमारा introduce होता है reported or we can say indirect speech. Now, such a verb is called the reporting verb. Now we have some rules for the change of tense. Let's understand them. If the reporting verb of the direct speech is in present or future tense, such as says, will say, etc., the tense of verb in the indirect speech remains unchanged. Look at the given sentence as an example. My mother says you must take an apple every day. And my mother says that I must take an apple every day. My friend will say you are always late. My friend will say that I am always late. Now, if the reporting verb of the direct speech is in the past tense, such as said, asked, etc., the tense of the speaker actual word is in the indirect speech change according to the below mentioned rules. Let's understand these rules. Simple present tense changes into simple past tense. Simple structure. Sentence structure. Subject plus verb की first form plus es form and then object, then the rest of the content and then subject plus verb की second form plus object. So he said I have no money. He said that he had no money. She said Arun does not. She said Arun does his work himself. She said that Arun did his work himself. But sentences of simple present tenses having any of the below mentioned condition are not changed into simple past tense. अगर ये वाले cases हुए तो simple past tense में ये change नहीं होंगे, but left unchanged. Universal truth, then scientific facts, proverbs and habitual facts. These are the four things which will not change. Compare the following pairs of sentences. The teacher said, Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. The teacher said that Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Here we can see the main content is not changed because this was the universal truth. Okay, it was the scientific fact. Now unchanged because it is a universal truth. Now, the saint said to his disciple, honesty is the best policy. The saint told his disciples that honesty is the best policy. Again unchanged because it is a proverb. She hates smoking, complained the husband. The husband complained that she hates smoking. Unchanged because it is a habitual fact. Okay. Now present continuous tense changes into past continuous tense. Sentence structure: subject plus is plus verb first form plus ing plus object. This will convert into subject plus was verb plus verb plus first plus verb plus ing plus object. For example, the peon said, "The manager is calling you." The peon told me that the manager was calling me. Now present perfect tense changes into past perfect tense. Sentence structure: subject have has plus verb third form plus object will convert into subject plus had plus verb third form plus object. Rahim said, "I have spied for Pakistan." Rahim said that he had spied for Pakistan. Now present perfect continuous tense will change into past perfect continuous tense. Sentence structure will be subject plus have has plus been plus verb plus first plus verb plus ing plus object, and this will convert into subject plus had been plus verb plus ing plus object. For example, the peon said to me, "The principal has been calling you." The peon told me that the principal had been calling me. Note: if said to is followed by any object such as me, you, him, them, us, or an proper noun in the reporting verb, it is changed into told in the indirect speech. Now we have simple past tense changes into past perfect tense. Sentence structure, that is subject plus verb second form plus subject plus had plus verb third form plus subject. This will convert into this. For example, we have Rahul said, "You did well," and Rahul said that I had done well. Now past continuous tense will change into past perfect tense. So it will be subject plus was verb plus ing plus subject will convert into subject plus had been plus verb plus ing plus object. For example, we have Geeta said, "I was going to school." Geeta said that she was going. Geeta said that she had been going to school. Now note, the past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense are not changed. In future tense will change into would and shall change into should or would. Look at the given sentence. He said, "I shall invite her." He said that he would invite her. I said, "You can't touch the ceiling." I said that he could not touch the ceiling. The captain said, "All the players must report. Come on time." Now, the captain is said that all the players had to report on time. Here, this report is written for come. Okay. Now, besides the following changes are also made to the module verbs, we have to understand that must will be changed into have, has, had to. Can will change into could, will change into would, may will change into might, shall will change into should or would, has or have to should, has to or have to will change into had to. The rules for the change of personal pronoun. Pronouns of the first person are changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. Look at the given sentences. For example, I said I have bought a car. I said that I had bought a car. You said, "I have visited Delhi." You said that you had visited Delhi. Pronouns of second person are changed according to the object of the reporting verb. Look at the given sentences. For example, Kamal said to me, "You have done your work." Kamal told me that I have done my work. If reporting verb is not followed by an object, we can change you according to the third person, he, she, they और first person I, we. ओके सो अगर आपके पास जो रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब है वो ऑब्जेक्ट के साथ नहीं है, देन यू कैन चेंज इन अ सिंपल मैनर. ओके, इफ द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब इज थर्ड पर्सन, it better to change you as the first person. If the subject of reporting verb is a first person, it is preferable to change you as the third person. Now look at the given sentences. For example, I said you are stupid. I said that he, she or we, they were stupid. Now he said, you must concentrate on your studies. He said that I had to concentrate on my studies. We said, you are a good singer. We said that he was a good singer. Now pronouns of third person remain unchanged. Look at the given example. He said to me, she is suffering from cholera. He said, he told me that she was suffering from cholera. I said he had done his work. I said that he had done his work. Now we have some rules for change of nearness of time and place. So, apart from the changing tense in pronouns, some adjectives showing the nearness of time and place are also to be changed in order to change direct speech into indirect speech. Noun and pronoun and के नाउन एंड प्रोनाउन एंड टेंस के अलावा भी हमारे पास कुछ चीजें होती हैं, कुछ एडजेक्टिव होते हैं जिन्हें हमें चेंज करना होता है, which shows the nearness of time and place, and we have to change them from direct to indirect speech. Below given are some common words that need to be changed along with above mentioned rules of changing tense and pronouns. We have here, this is direct speech, this is indirect speech. This or these will convert into that or those. Here will convert into there, now will convert to then, but often omitted in indirect speech. Now hence is thence. So thus, so. Today, tonight, that day, that night. Yesterday, the day before, the previous day. Tomorrow, the next day or the following day. Last week, the week before, the previous week. Last year, the year before, the year. The previous year. Ago, before. Next week, year. The following next or year. Now we have again some rules for changing the form of speech. There are 5 kinds of sentences. Assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory and optative sentences. We already have discussed about these sentences. Now we are seeing the rules to change these speeches. Okay, there's assertive sentences. In the assertive sentences, the reporting verb said is changed into told, but told must be followed by an object. लेकिन told को एक object के साथ होना पड़ेगा. In the assertive sentence that is used as a link between the reporting verb and the reported speech, inverted commas are always dropped in the indirect form. If the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, there will be no change in the tense of the reported speech. And rule second of the same is, if the reporting verb is in the past tense, the tense of the verb in the reported speech must be changed definitely to the corresponding form of the past tense. Go through the following table carefully. Present indefinite, paint. Past indefinite, painted. Present continuous is painting. Past continuous was painting. Present perfect has painted. Past perfect had painted. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, that is has been painting, had been painting. Then past indefinite is paint, past perfect had painted. Past continuous was painting, past perfect continuous had been painting. Past perfect had painted, that here it will be no change as we have discussed above. And then past perfect continuous had been painting. Here we have a note also. The future tense of the reported speech is to be changed in a comparatively simple way. Will is changing to word and shall is changing to should or would, as the case may be. Exception. Here we have exception also. If the reported speech relates to some universal or habitual fact, then the present simple is not changed into its corresponding past but remains exactly as it was. Now, sometimes the past indefinite or the past continuous tense of the reported speech remain unchanged when the speaker narrates a historical event. Rule number D. Change of pronoun, that means persons. Pronouns in the reported speech are changed according to the pronouns with the reporting verb. first person is changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. However, the case, number and gender of the changed pronoun are the same as that of that first person. The second person is changed into the person denoted by the object of the reporting verb. In this case, the number and gender being the same. Third person in the reported speech remains unchanged even in the indirect form of narration. Now, rule number E says if the reported speech when the present tense is changed into the past, an adjective verb or an adverb expressing nearness is similarly changed into one expressing distance. For example, few examples are given here. Direct is he says I am a trusted person. And in indirect speech you will say he says that he is a trusted person. Mani said to her, are you going to market? Mani asked her whether she was going to market. The principal said to the teachers, why are you sitting idle? The principal asked the teachers why they were sitting idle. He said to me, have you taken your meal? He asked me if I had taken my meal. Now we have imperative sentences, request, commands, advice, etc. Rule number A says the reporting verb must be changed into same verb signifying a command, request or advice keeping with the sense of the context. These verbs can be tell, order, request, command, advice, etc. Then we have imperative mood of the verb in the reported speech is changed into infinite mood by placing to before it. And rule number C says, whenever a subordinate clause is attached to the imperative sentence, the tense of the verb in the subordinate clause is changed according to the rules. That is, according to the reporting verbs or indirect verb. Few examples are given here. I said to my servant, fetch my spectacles. I ordered my servant to fetch my spectacles. You said to him, please lend me some money. You requested him to lend you some money. The teacher said to the student, always follow the rule. The teacher advised the student to follow the rules always. The commander said to his soldier, return fire. The commander commanded his soldier to return fire. Mother said to me, always have faith in God. Mother advised me to always to have faith in God. Atul said to his sister, kindly help me in solving this sum. Atul requested his sister to help him in solving that sum. Then we have exclamatory sentences. Now, exclamatory sentence, rule number 1 says, the reporting verb must be changed into exclamate, cried out, applauded, etc. according to the sense or context. The exclamation, interjection and interjectional phrases, for example, alas, hurrah, bravo, damn it, oh, etc. should be dropped. New words expressing strong emotions, sorrow, joy, regret, delight, wonder should replace these exclamations. Conjunction that is used to link reporting verb and reported speech, as in assertive sentences, the sign of exclamatory is replaced by full stop. Few examples are given here. They said, hooray, we have won the match. They exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. The old man said, alas, I had lost my pet. Then the old man exclaimed with sorrow that he had lost his pet. The tourist said, what a charming view. The tourist exclaimed that it was a very charming view. Then we have optative sentence. Again we have some rule for the same. In order to change the optative sentences into the indirect form of speech, reporting verb is changed into some such verbs such as wished, played or etc. Now, optative sentences change into assertive. Reported speech is introduced by that. Few examples are given of the same. The old father said to his son, may you live long and prosper. The old father prayed that his son might live long and prosper. The poor old man said, may you be happy. The poor old man prayed that he might be happy. Would that I were rich, said my friend. My friend wished that he had been rich. So student, that was all about our chapter. In this chapter, we have discussed about the direct and indirect speech, and we learned the conversion between the tenses and the form of tenses as well. So, in today's class, we are going to learn this much only. On the basis of the above explanation of this chapter, you people are provided with the back exercise for the practice of the same that you people have to do by yourself. Now I will meet you in the next video with another amazing interesting chapter. Till then, keep on learning, stay healthy, take care, bye bye.